This is the Auger Slinger system. In here we have of course we've got a motor for testing. We have the board inside. You see the inside board now is for the auger control. Then we have another board that piggybacks inside the same module, the one behind there, and that gives for the slinger. That's two DC motor controllers for about 20 to 30 amp capability. And then we have the control here for it. This is just a testing controller. So on the left hand side is the auger system, the right hand side is a slinger system. So on that we have the capability, of course, we have an arm switch on there, so an arm is on or off. And then we have a manual auto control. So auto would be if it's coming from the GPS system, manual is using the pot. So if I press this, you see over here is our speed, and then I can change the speed with the manual pot to whatever we want, and it's on and off. And the one thing about the system is that it can be very, very slow, and as such what we have in the back of the motor, of course, is your detector for the rotation of the actual motor. That gives us all the speed control. Then we have a detector for the actual auger part, just to make sure that the auger is moving, that nothing has gone wrong in between. On the control again, we do have, if there's a jam on the system, in other words, it becomes active, and you see the active light is there. If it becomes active and then nothing happens, in other words, there's nothing, then the jam light will come on. That jam also has an output for jam such that technically we could have a reversing relay that automatically reverses the motor for a period of time and then goes back to normal. So then we have, of course, the active light is also put out so that the GPS can see that the system is actually operational. So in the auto mode, of course, it is controlled by an input to the unit. So as an example here, I can put in one of my control messages here for 590 and hit enter. And then you'll see there's 590 there, and then when I go to the auto here, and I'm in auto mode, push it, and you'll see that the system goes to that exact speed. Notice that the acceleration instantly gets to that speed. There is a bit of deceleration, but we're working on a brake system for that. So here it is, one complete system. It's a dual system, and it's also capable of, through our CAN bus system, be able to run double of these as well to do control. The other thing we have done, you'll see these digits that are there. We have a 0 to 20 milliamp output. Right now the auger is showing 10 milliamps that's going on. The slinger is nothing because we don't have the board in there. So that also we can have a dual system, one running a motor, the other one running a 4 to 20 system, say for instance for a very heavy load system to run on its own. Anyways, that's it. So it's a dual, double contactor system. In other words, in this case, the back of the motor's got a detector, and then the front's got a detector, and that's for both systems.